Hello, dear students. Good morning. Hope you all are doing very well and, of course, enjoying your live classes. So, today let's proceed further with chapter 21, the Missile Man. You know, our Missile Man was very polite, energetic, and ambitious. And that made him go on, reach the topmost post of our country, that is the president. Okay? So, first of all, here already we have studied. He is discussing about the turning, what was a turning point in his, discussing about what the turning point of his life was, that his teacher encouraged him to ask questions. Okay, and gave him practical example, and that encouraged him to develop the interest towards flight science. Okay, then he is discussing about the plan of IGMDP, Integrated Guided Missile Development Program. That there were 5 missiles: Prithvi, Akash, Trishul, Nag, Agni. Okay, and then also he talks about how the equality of access to education can be resolved, as he says that students opt for distance education program, and then there will be no problem of seat vacant. Okay, and he is also advising the education institution to provide with the highest quality of education through distance mode, and also organizing contact programs. Then he is discussing about the nuclear power. So nuclear power is generally considered to be destructive energy. Okay, only used for destruction, but he says that it can be used for development and positive work also. For example, he says it can be used, nuclear energy can be used for power generation and medical treatment, and of course treatment of seeds to make these seeds produce more and more. Okay, now more and more crops. Then he's talking about where he sees India by 2020. Of course, interview was taken much before. Okay, he died in 2015, you know very well. That time only he shared his vision about India, where he sees India's future by 2020. He says India without any rural and urban difference. He says that village and city will have no difference at all, and if there is, there will be very thin difference. Okay, he says electricity and drinking water will be provided to all. Nobody will be denied access to this facility. Then he also says that agriculture, industry, and service sectors will work in harmony, means work together, of course, for the development of our country, India. He says education will not be denied to any meritorious student on the ground of social or economic weakness. Okay, if the student doesn't have money, it will not deter him from attaining higher education if the student is meritorious. And same thing applies if he belongs to the very lowest social status. Then also he will not be denied. There will be no discrimination. Okay. Now he says that India will be the place for the most talented scholars, scientists and investors around the world. All will come to India. It will be the nation where the best health care will be available to all of us. He says government will be corruption free, and of course there will be nothing hidden. Everything, all the work of government will be completely transparent, means open. And government will take action, will be very responsive. Government will take reply to any problem very quickly. Government will take action against any malpractice very quickly. He says he sees India by 2020 without poverty. There will be no poor person. There will be no illiteracy and crimes against women and children. And no one in the society will feel that he or she is not the part of the community. He or she will not feel completely isolated. He sees India that time only very prosperous, means developing from all the dimensions, developed from all the dimensions. Of course, healthy, secure, there will be no terrorism. India will be peaceful and happy, and India will continue on the growth of continuous success. Okay, India will continue on the path of continuous success and development. Then he says India will be one of the best places around the worldwide to live in, and we will feel proud of our leaderships. Okay, these all are the visions he shared that time only. Okay, at where he saw India by 2020. And now you all asked about how he developed interest in Carnatic music, because he had good knowledge of Carnatic music as well. So he says that while he was in college, in St. Joseph College, Trichy, that time only he used to listen to the exponents like M.S. Subhalakshmi and Semagudi Srinivas. And whenever they used to come there, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, along with his friend, went to listen to those music legends. Okay. So his friend Santhanam and he himself were regular listener in Tiruvaiyur Tyagaraja festival. Okay. And after returning from there to their hostel, both the friends used to discuss about the musical program a lot. In this way, they developed knowledge of that Carnatic music and also interest as well. At the end, he gives message to the future citizen, means you young generation. Okay. He says that young generation are future of India. Okay, young generations are future of India, and young people shouldn't be frightened of their future. They just have aim, okay, and they should go on materializing, means making their aim true. How? By not wasting time, because once you have spent your time, it's not going to come back. Second, must have self confidence, okay, and what for? Self confidence for what? Of course, to achieve your target, to defeat your failure and get success. And next he says, must have righteous heart. You must have moral values. He says, first of all, have aim. How can you materialize? How can you make your aim true and real? He says you must have self-confidence to defeat any problem. Okay. And second, we mustn't waste our time. And he says you must have righteous heart. Okay. Well, dear students, in this way we have finished this chapter, the Missile Man. Hope you enjoyed this lesson. See you very soon. Bye bye. Ciao.